Hello, today I will show you how to implement Instagram followers counter. So we will do this and we will display it on this device, Ulanzi TC001. How to make it work? Quite simple. You need to copy this flow and copy the assets and do the job. So first of all, download the assets. Assets is in fact an Instagram icon. Okay, fine. The next step is to open your AWTrix Lite dashboard, and if you would like to know how to achieve this, let's watch my previous tutorials, and I have a series about this device, so you will learn how to flash it, how to implement Mosquito, MQTT broker, Node-RED, N8N, and many other things, and how to display information on Ulanzi TC001. So I will not waste my time to present it. However, I will quickly show how to upload the icon, and I already presented it in previous tutorials, but I will do it. So let's go to Files and open the File Manager, then choose File and choose the Instagram, and you can see it's download path, and I already extracted the icon in this directory. Open it just like that, and then change it to icons, so /icons. So I'm using capital symbols just because this name is also using the capital icons like that. So that is why. So you need to define the path where you want to upload the file. So hit upload, and if I will click it now, you can see Instagram icon is displaying. So now I will close it. So I have the icon. And why? Because if you will go to flow, you can see here this icon is defined, so without the extension, but there is a name of the icon. Fine. So now you need to just Ctrl+A, Ctrl+C, go to Node-RED, and here in this Node-RED you need to open a new flow, then click it. I will delete this one and click twice here and change the name in Instagram, something like this. I like to know it's by who? By Blu-ray. Okay, Instagram by Blu-ray. So by Blu-ray. Fine, done. Menu, import, paste it here, import like that, import the copy, and click it here and watch what is here. There is an information that you need to trigger this node as rarely as possible, and that you need to change your username in the HTTP request, not URL. So let's cancel it and go to this inject, and we can change the name, so every 12 hours, something like that, because the inject is fetching the data every 12 hours. If you will try to fetch data every 1 hour, what I already tried, the Meta company that is an owner of Instagram, also Facebook, it's just banning your IP address for, if I remember correctly, 24 hours. And after that, they release the IP address, so you will be able to fetch the data once again. That is why every 12 hours is fine, but this interval is okay. But if you will try to fetch the data every, I don't know, 1 hour or less, then they will block you for sure, for 100%. Okay, so done, and we can change this like that, and then there is a HTTP request. And currently I will leave it as it is because I want to fetch the data from the Blueforcer user that has an account on Instagram. Fine. So I will click cancel now. Here is the parser. The parser is fine, but I will try to fix it just a little bit. And okay, after this comma it will be like that, and here it will be like that. Now it is properly done, and this one will go here, or maybe here, and now it's better. And it's good to change this lifetime to a duration because of Node-RED, and it changed a little bit, and now duration means that the data, the icon and the text will be displayed on Ulanzi TC001 screen during 10 seconds. Okay, fine. So this is in seconds this time. Okay, we can click then done, and we can click deploy, and now it's successfully deployed. And now what you need to do, you need to change this AW to another prefix. How to make it work? You need to open your dashboard once again, go to MQTT tab, and you can see it is connecting with the IP address of the Home Assistant. In fact, because every add-on inside Home Assistant is using the same IP address as Home Assistant. Okay, and it's using the MQTT default port and username and the password, and I already explained and I presented it why and how to achieve this and how it is connecting to the MQTT broker add-on inside the Home Assistant. So what we need to do, we need just to copy this prefix and then go back to Flow and paste it here. Why? Because this way you are using this topic inside the MQTT out node to connect to this device and to connect exactly using this topic. If you will use the default topic, it will not display on your device. I mean, it will not send the data. I mean, you can do this, but you will not see this on your Ulanzi device. Okay, done. Then deploy once again and try to before we will proceed, I will add something interesting. So we can click with the right button of the mouse, choose insert, then node, and you can here type a debug, or you can choose it from the list and select it. Now we will connect this debug. So you need to select your cursor where the square is highlighted and connect it to the parser like that. Okay, now it is connected. I will do this. So it is exactly connected to parser. Deploy it once again, and now I will try to fetch the data, and you can see it picked up text 331 followers. It picked up an Instagram and a duration. So we will try to see if it in fact displaying the data on the device, and we will see, and nope, it is displaying only the icon without the data, without the text. So we will go back, and now if you're curious why it happens, well, because the flow is wrong. I mean, we can fix it, and I know how to make it work. So first of all, what you need to do, and it doesn't fix the problem in this place, but it helps, and we have to modify actually two flows, two nodes actually in this flow, not one. So the first node that will require a change is this HTTP request, and from this drop down list you need to choose append to query string parameters and hit done and deploy. But this doesn't solve the problem, and I can show you that in fact it is not displaying. Let's check this. So now I will be switching between my slides to show you that in fact it is displaying only the icon and there is no text. Okay, fine. Let's go back to Flow. And the next thing is to change the parser node. So you need to click twice on this node, and we will do something like this. And I have a code that I already modified to speed up a little bit this tutorial. So I will just show you how to achieve this goal. So I will paste it here, and it contains all the comments that helps you to understand how it is working. So let's paste it, and here you have all the comments. So I will delete this because actually you can see this message payload and return message is actually defined, so I can delete it and I will leave only this. And here you have the information: store the incoming message payload in a variable JSON, then check if JSON and the nested properties JSON data user edge followed by exist. This is to ensure that the specific structure is present on the payload. Then extract the subscriber count from the nested JSON structure. Modify the message payload to include the subscriber count and additional properties. Here 3 properties are set: text, a string representation of the subscriber count; icon, a static string indicating the icon to be used, in this case Instagram; and duration, a static value indicating the duration set to 10 seconds actually. So I will change it seconds and also to 10 seconds, like that. And I will implement the whole correct flow in my tutorial, so you will not waste time and to fix the problem, but you will import a proper flow directly to your Node-RED. And then you can see this block executes if the expected data structure is not present in the payload. It sets the payload to a predefined object indicating that data is not available, and return the modified message object. This is essential for the function node to pass the message to the next node in the flow. Done. Deploy. Then we can clear the debug window. And now I will try to fetch the data one more time, and this time you can see it's fetched the data. So we will try to find out is it correctly displaying now on the Ulanzi device. So let's change it to the next slide and we will see is it working. And now it is working like a charm. 331. Let's go back to browser, and the last step is to modify this HTTP request. And now I will change the data to my username. It will be sysadmin.info.pl. You can use actually any username and to check if it's working, and hit done. Clear the debug window, deploy, and hit this square, and it should display 0 because I have 0 followers. So let's check is it displaying correctly on the Ulanzi device, and we will see that in fact it should show us a 0 number, and it will mean that the whole flow is correctly working and there is no issue with displaying this. And yeah, there is a 0 on the Ulanzi device. So that's the whole flow. This is the quickest way to solve the problem. And if you will have any question, do not hesitate to ask me. But I think you will be able to implement it easily just by proper copying the proper fixed flow directly from my website, and then you will just import it and change only the username, and thanks to this you will achieve your goal. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you very much. Have a nice day or night. Take care. Bye bye.